Yes, hello. Good day, everyone. Today we will be talking about movies. And with me today we have Mr. Wong. Wong, yes. And Mr. Wong,
Yes,
what did you think of The Dark Knight by Christopher Nolan?
I think the movie was a pretty dark movie. I think it invoked a lot of nice elements that range from despair, sorrow, happiness, and also action.
Yes, truly. I think it was a pretty grim movie too. Where do you get the happiness from?
The
Mr. Ethan.
the happiness from watching Heath Ledger perform the Joker.
Heath Ledger, the late Heath Ledger, as the Joker in this movie. Yes, it's
Yeah.
very iconic.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Let's talk about the Joker then. He's like, I guess he's like the main villain of the.
I don't think he's a villain though.
You don't think he's a villain?
I think he's a hero.
Well, why would you say that?
So, from my perception of this mastercraft of a film is that the director and the scriptwriter set Joker up as perceived to be a villain. You know, they want the audience to perceive him as a villain. But if you look in between the lines, especially in like frame 894 at the 34th minute mark and 32nd second, uh, it shows that Joker has actually a very soft side to him, and that it shows that he actually, he's actually the main character of the story. He wishes to enact his own form of justice while trying to show Christian Bale as a mirror, as Joker being a mirror to him. Yeah, they're both not that different. So I don't
But
think that qualifies as that being a villain.
Ethan, here's the thing. He hanged a fake Batman outside the mayor's window.
Uh huh.
How can you justify that? How can you justify Joker as a non-villainous character with a
Well,
with
Batman
with
is
with
pretty
that
villainous too,
action?
especially in the first movie when his car was driving all over the roof, people who needed to go to work the next day had like a giant earthquake on top of their roofs instead of below them, He's caused
Uh,
like major disruptions to people's livelihoods, you know? That's why you see a lot of protests going on about, why Batman should take off the mask and show himself for who he is.
what the? You're taking things out of context now. Is it? Are you not?
I'm not.
You, you, they want Batman to take off his mask because Joker is killing people every day
Yeah, because
because Batman's not coming out.
because there can be no victory without sacrifice. You know?
It's not what it's not because he's causing an earthquake for people who live in apartments, right?
Well, Batman hasn't saved any people. That's not what the public of Gotham, talks about. That's why they don't perceive Batman as a savior, but rather as a menace, a caped menace instead of a caped crusader.
Yes, Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Although I disagree with your heroic Joker viewpoint.
It's a means for necessary good.
I disagree with that. Okay,
I respect
but yes, I respect your views on hero Joker, but yeah, I can say he's one of the very very well performed characters in superhero media for the past
that. Yeah.
20 years. Yeah, one of the best performances. Uh, so yeah, he's great. Next up, we have the movie itself. Since we talked about Joker quite a bit, I guess. Yeah, what about what do you think of the movie as a whole? Because I thought it was it was really nice.
I think
It
it's
was
well structured. It has a
it,
head, body, and tail. Has a good Act One, Act Two, and Act Three. I believe that the screenwriters did a very good job, and the cinematographers did a really good job of it. You know,
Yeah,
and
it's
it
a-
perfectly continues from the first Batman movie left off. You know, the one with George Clooney, and then it perfectly set up the one with Ben Affleck after too. So I think it's a very good and well done movie. You know.
yeah, I would say it's a pretty it's a beautiful movie. Yeah, I would say the structure is pretty nice. Uh, I don't know. I felt like the action scenes were a bit underwhelming.
What makes you think so?
The action scenes in the movie
Uh-huh.
are very sloppily directed.
Do you
know?
not see the fight in him burning the money? It's a symbol to show the.
Physical punching scenes
Yeah, he did. He
where
punched.
Batman punches the bad guys.
Yeah,
The
he punched the
goons.
Croatian. Yeah, he punched the Croatian guy. When the Croatian guy asked Joker whether, like, you know, why are you burning all the money?
Well, that one punch was magnificent. Okay, I agree with you. But you know when Batman's fighting a bunch of people, so you can see some of them falling down like as if Batman's using like the Force or something, you know.
Well,
So
if I wanted to watch an action movie, I'll watch Our Boys to Men. If I wanted to watch a great movie, I'll watch Dark Knight.
Well, that's just I thought the action could be better for what you would call a masterpiece. That's all. That's what I think.
I respect
But
that.
to each their own. Yeah. If you
Let's
if
agree
you,
to disagree.
yes.
I say tomato, you say tomato.
Oh yeah. Well shot. Great. Very well acted. We could talk about the music.
Mm.
The music, you know, by Hans Zimmer, one of Hollywood's treasured childs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so yeah, I
Hans
think
Zimmer.
the Hans Zimmer score was very well made. You know, I
Yeah,
think
the-
it invoked. I think
agree
in certain songs it utilizes certain musical theories and concepts such as the shepherd tone. So-
Yeah, the never-ending climb.
Yeah,
Of-
from
of the-
Mario. Yeah.
yeah.
That one. Yes, I
Yeah,
think
the
I think that helps to create another layer of depth in the movie,
Mm.
especially in scenes where it is used.
yeah, that track was very fitting for that for the context. I felt like it was very anxiety-inducing, as one would say. I suppose.
Yes.
And much like that track, the whole soundtrack is very kind of like very fitting for the entire movie. Hans Zimmer just has this sort of magic to him, like where
Wait, he's
his
a musician.
songs. He does magic with his music. Okay, Hans Zimmer, great score. Let's give The Dark Knight a final verdict. Like, I guess your final thoughts on the movie and maybe a rating. Yeah.
I think for me, I think that it is a really good movie. I think it encompasses a lot of core elements like moral values that the filmmaker Christopher Nolan wants to make. You know, I think he does it very well. His
Yeah.
cinematography was really good, and his score was really good. The
Yeah.
actors were really good. You
Yeah.
know? So I think that it is a hallmark of superhero movies. I think that, you know, more filmmakers should dare do, you know, movies that, you know, are more philosophical instead of just being all action, you know.
Yeah. I agree. It's just, you know, one of the best superhero movies. It like at this point you can even
I
like
think Green Lantern's pretty okay.
yeah, Green Lantern's a fine movie, but yeah, I think this movie can be like, you know, it's one of those superhero movies that does not need to be grouped with other superhero movies. It can
Yeah.
stand on its own,
Yeah.
like its own piece. And what would you recommend it to people?
Maybe a good 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's pretty high up.
Yeah.
Yep, I think so too. Well, thank you for having this conversation with me. Thank you for listening. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Wong.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. And have have a good day.
Pleasure is mine.